Welcome to our comprehensive exploration of carbon sequestration technology. In this video, we'll walk you through the U.S. Department of Energy's roadmap for advancing carbon capture and storage, a crucial part of the fight against climate change. Carbon sequestration involves capturing carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases that would otherwise be released into the atmosphere, and storing them safely underground in oceans or within natural sinks like forests and soil. This approach is gaining momentum as a key solution for reducing greenhouse gas emissions while supporting ongoing economic growth. Let's dive into the core concepts and see how technology, policy, and partnerships are shaping a cleaner, more sustainable future. In 2002, President Bush launched the Global Climate Change Initiative, aiming to reduce the greenhouse gas intensity of the U.S. economy by 18% by 2012. This initiative emphasizes the importance of developing new, clean energy technologies while maintaining economic growth. Strategy focuses on reducing the ratio of greenhouse gas emissions to economic output, promoting research and development, and encouraging investment in innovative solutions like carbon sequestration. By setting clear goals and timelines, the initiative provides a framework for evaluating progress and making informed decisions about future climate action. Scientific evidence shows a rapid increase in atmospheric carbon dioxide, closely linked to industrialization. Ice core data and modern measurements reveal that CO2 levels have risen dramatically over the past century. This trend is a major driver of climate change, prompting international agreements like the Rio Treaty, which calls for stabilizing greenhouse gas concentrations to prevent dangerous interference with the climate system. Even modest stabilization scenarios require significant reductions in global emissions, highlighting the urgent need for effective mitigation strategies such as carbon sequestration. Beyond federal initiatives, many U.S. states have enacted their own programs to limit greenhouse gas emissions. For example, Massachusetts requires older power plants to cut CO2 emissions, while Oregon sets strict standards for new plants. States like California and New Hampshire have established greenhouse gas registries, and numerous local governments are considering additional legislation. These efforts demonstrate a growing recognition of the need for climate action at all levels, creating a patchwork of policies that complement national strategies and drive innovation in emissions reduction. Carbon sequestration program has analyzed how carbon capture and storage can help stabilize and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. About one-third of U.S. emissions come from large point sources like power plants and refineries. The U.S. also has vast natural reservoirs, forests, prairies, saline formations, and depleted oil and gas fields that can store centuries' worth of emission. Many sequestration options offer added benefits such as preventing soil erosion, improving water quality, and enhancing oil and gas recovery. These value-added benefits make carbon sequestration an attractive strategy for both environmental and economic reasons. Hydrogen-rich fuels and efficient energy systems are central to many advanced energy concepts. Technologies that produce hydrogen from natural gas or coal often generate pure streams of CO2, making them ideal candidates for carbon capture. The FutureGen Initiative, a $1 billion partnership, aims to build a coal-fired power and hydrogen production facility with advanced CO2 capture and sequestration. This project represents a strong link between hydrogen energy and carbon sequestration, offering a pathway to cleaner energy and reduced emissions. Projections show that U.S. greenhouse gas emissions are expected to rise significantly in the coming decades, even with increased deployment of renewable energy and efficiency measures. To achieve stabilization, carbon sequestration must account for at least half of the required emissions reductions. This underscores the importance of developing and deploying effective sequestration technologies to meet both near-term and long-term climate goals. Established in 1997, the U.S. Department of Energy's carbon sequestration program aims to advance sequestration technology and make it a major tool for reducing greenhouse gas emissions. The program collaborates with federal agencies, private industry, and academia to develop new technologies, market mechanisms, and international partnerships. A strong focus is placed on capturing CO2 from large point sources and storing it in geologic formations, while also exploring terrestrial and breakthrough concepts. The program's vision is to provide scientific understanding and cost-effective, environmentally sound technology options for carbon sequestration. Key goals include developing measurement protocols, deploying advanced sequestration systems, demonstrating large-scale storage, and enabling commercial deployment of direct capture technologies. By 2012, the aim is to offer a portfolio of ready-to-deploy systems and breakthrough technologies, supporting the national goal of reducing greenhouse gas intensity. Carbon sequestration program is structured around several core elements: CO2 capture, sequestration, measurement, monitoring and verification, MM&V, and breakthrough concepts. Each element contributes to the overarching goal of developing commercially viable sequestration options. The roadmap outlines research pathways, milestones, and metrics for success, ensuring a coordinated approach to technology development and deployment. Research in CO2 capture covers a wide range of technologies, including amine absorbents, carbon adsorbents, membranes, and mineral carbonation. These technologies are being tested at laboratory and pilot scales, often in partnership with industry. The program emphasizes the integration of capture technologies with energy conversion systems, aiming to reduce costs and improve efficiency. Advanced systems like gasification and chemical looping produce CO2-rich exhaust streams, making them well-suited for sequestration. Improving the integration of CO2 capture with other energy system components can significantly enhance performance. For example, integrating heat and pressure systems can reduce energy losses, while combining capture with other emissions controls can streamline operations. These integration strategies are being explored through experiments and will be demonstrated at commercial scale in projects like FutureGen. Terrestrial sequestration involves increasing carbon uptake in forests, soils, and grasslands. The program focuses on integrating energy production with land reclamation, such as reforesting minelands and using coal combustion byproducts to enhance soil carbon. These projects not only sequester carbon but also improve land productivity and ecosystem health, offering multiple environmental benefits. Geologic sequestration stores CO2 in underground formations such as depleted oil and gas reservoirs, saline formations, and unminable coal seams. Each formation type has unique storage mechanisms and research priorities. Field tests are underway to study CO2 injection and behavior in these environments, with the goal of optimizing storage practices and expanding viable storage options. Ocean sequestration is at an early stage of development but holds significant potential as a carbon sink. Research focuses on understanding the environmental impacts, CO2 droplet behavior, and the formation of CO2 hydrates in deep ocean environments. While promising, more scientific knowledge is needed before ocean sequestration can be considered a viable large-scale option. MM&V is essential for ensuring the safety and effectiveness of carbon sequestration. It involves measuring the amount of CO2 stored, monitoring sites for leaks, and verifying that storage is permanent and harmless to ecosystems. The program is developing advanced technologies for MM&V across terrestrial, geologic, and ocean sequestration sites, including 3D videography, seismic imaging, and soil carbon sensor. The program actively pursues revolutionary approaches to carbon capture and storage. By mimicking natural processes like photosynthesis and shell formation, researchers aim to develop low-cost, high-capacity, and permanent sequestration methods. Collaborations with the National Academies of Science help identify and fund high-risk, high-reward projects that could transform the field. Recognizing the diversity of CO2 sources and storage options across the country, the program has established regional partnerships. These partnerships bring together industry, academia, and government to identify the best sequestration strategies for each region, develop infrastructure, and address regulatory and outreach challenges. By fostering local collaboration, the program ensures that solutions are tailored to regional needs. Innovations in CO2 capture are already showing promise. For example, new methods for implanting amines onto solid substrates can capture CO2 with less energy than traditional liquid systems. Improved understanding of CO2 absorption in coal seams is helping optimize storage and enhance methane recovery. These advances demonstrate the potential for ongoing research to deliver practical, scalable solutions. Regional partnerships play a vital role in validating and deploying carbon sequestration technologies. They baseline regional CO2 sources and sinks, establish MM&V protocols, and address regulatory and outreach issues. These partnerships are structured in phases, starting with assessment and moving toward field validation tests, ensuring that technologies are proven in real-world settings before broader deployment. FutureGen is a flagship project that integrates CO2 capture from a coal-fired power plant with geologic sequestration. The goal is to design, build, and operate a prototype plant that produces electricity and hydrogen with near-zero emissions. By sequestering at least 90% of CO2 emissions and establishing standardized MM&V protocols, FutureGen aims to prove the technical, economic, and environmental viability of advanced coal-based technology. While CO2 is the primary focus, the program also addresses non-CO2 greenhouse gases like methane and nitrous oxide. These gases often have significant economic value and can be captured or avoided at low cost. Projects include methane mitigation at coal mines and landfill gas recovery, in collaboration with the EPA. Integrating non-CO2 abatement with energy production enhances the overall impact of the program. Public understanding and acceptance are crucial for the success of carbon sequestration. The program invests in education and outreach through newsletters, conferences, workshops, and online resources. These efforts engage stakeholders from industry, government, and the public, fostering dialogue and raising awareness about the benefits and challenges of sequestration technologies. As with any new technology, carbon sequestration raises environmental questions that must be addressed. The program dedicates significant resources to understanding potential impacts, engaging with regulators and NGOs, and ensuring that systems protect human and ecosystem health. Ongoing research and outreach help identify and mitigate risks, building public trust and regulatory support. Climate change is a global challenge, and the carbon sequestration program actively collaborates with international partners. Through organizations like the International Energy Agency and projects with companies in Canada and Norway, the program shares knowledge, develops new technologies, and participates in global efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. These partnerships expand the reach and impact of U.S. research. Carbon Capture Project is a major international effort led by British Petroleum and supported by several global energy companies. Its goal is to develop breakthrough technologies that reduce the cost of CO2 separation, capture, transport, and storage by up to 75% for new facilities. By pooling resources and expertise, the CCP accelerates innovation and brings advanced solutions closer to commercial reality. The program supports international demonstration projects, such as enhanced oil recovery with CO2 sequestration in Weyburn, Canada, and saline aquifer storage in Norway's North Sea. These projects provide valuable data on storage capacity, safety, and monitoring, helping refine best practices and inform future deployments worldwide. The Program's roadmap outlines four primary technology thrusts: CO2 capture, sequestration, MM&V, and breakthrough concepts. For each area, the roadmap defines goals, research pathways, and metrics for success. This structured approach ensures that resources are focused on the most promising opportunities and that progress can be measured and communicated effectively. O2 capture research targets both new and existing energy facilities. Pathways include post-combustion capture, oxygen combustion, pre-combustion capture, and chemical looping. The goal is to lower capital costs and energy penalties, making capture more affordable and efficient. Pilot projects demonstrate the potential for significant cost reductions and improved performance. Sequestration research aims to expand the number and type of storage opportunities. Projects assess the capacity of saline formations, oil and gas reservoirs, and coal seams, and explore novel geologic formations. Field experiments and modeling help optimize injection practices and maximize storage potential, ensuring that sequestration can meet future emissions reduction needs. Beyond geologic storage, the program investigates terrestrial and ocean-based sequestration. Projects include reforestation, soil carbon enhancement, and ocean fertilization experiments. While terrestrial approaches are already offsetting a portion of emissions, ocean pathways remain experimental and require further study to understand their long-term impacts and feasibility. Advanced and V technologies are being developed to accurately measure and monitor carbon storage. These include remote sensing, seismic imaging, and in-field soil carbon detection. By improving accuracy and reducing costs, and V systems support the creation of verifiable carbon credits and build confidence in sequestration as a reliable climate solution. The program identifies and funds cross-cutting R&D opportunities, such as advanced CO2 capture methods, bioaccelerated sequestration, and mineralization techniques. By supporting high-risk, high-reward research, the program aims to discover transformative solutions that can deliver deep emissions reductions at low cost. Field demonstrations are critical for validating sequestration technologies. Projects include CO2 injection tests in various formations, monitoring of storage behavior, and assessment of environmental impacts. These real-world experiments provide the data needed to refine models, improve practices, and build the case for commercial deployment. The program uses clear metrics to track progress, such as cost reductions, storage capacity, and and V accuracy. For example, the goal is to achieve less than a 10% increase in energy costs for direct capture, and to ensure that and V represents no more than 10% of total sequestration costs. These benchmarks guide research priorities and ensure accountability. Supporting activities include collaboration with the National Academies of Science, regional partnerships, and the and V program. These initiatives foster innovation, validate technologies, and ensure that research addresses real-world challenges. By engaging diverse stakeholders, the program builds a robust foundation for future success. Achieving the program's ambitious goals requires significant investment. Funding supports core R&D, regional partnerships, and large-scale demonstration projects like FutureGen. The roadmap estimates annual funding needs and structures investments to maximize impact, with the expectation that some initiatives will become self-sustaining over time. Engaging stakeholders from industry, academia, government, and the public is central to the program's success. Regular conferences, newsletters, and outreach events provide opportunities for feedback, collaboration, and knowledge sharing. This inclusive approach ensures that diverse perspectives inform research and deployment strategies. The program is committed to continuous improvement, regularly assessing progress and updating the roadmap based on new findings and stakeholder input. Annual reviews and workshops help identify emerging opportunities, address challenges, and ensure that research remains aligned with national and global climate goals. By 2012, the program aims to have a portfolio of commercial-ready sequestration systems and several breakthrough technologies at the pilot stage. Looking further ahead, the goal is to achieve near-zero emissions from fossil fuel conversion processes by 2018, with minimal cost increases. These milestones position the U.S. as a leader in carbon management and climate innovation. For those interested in learning more or getting involved, the program provides contact information for key personnel and directs viewers to online resources. Ongoing communication and transparency are vital for building support and advancing the mission of carbon sequestration. Summary: carbon sequestration is a vital tool for reducing greenhouse gas emissions and combating climate change. The U.S. DOE's roadmap provides a clear path forward, integrating research, partnerships, and innovation. By investing in technology, engaging stakeholders, and fostering international collaboration, the program is paving the way for a cleaner, more sustainable future. Innovation is at the heart of the carbon sequestration program. From advanced capture technologies to novel storage solutions, ongoing research is unlocking new possibilities. By supporting high-risk, high-reward projects, the program ensures that the U.S. remains at the forefront of climate technology development. Carbon sequestration is more than just a technical solution, it's a pathway to a sustainable future. By integrating environmental, economic, and social considerations, the program supports a holistic approach to climate action. Together, we can build a world where economic growth and environmental stewardship go hand in hand. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the carbon sequestration technology roadmap. The challenges of climate change are significant, but with coordinated effort, innovation, and commitment, we can make a real difference. Stay informed, stay engaged, and be part of the solution as we work toward a greener, more resilient future.